Hey YouTube, I just wanted to thank my mentor, Gary Vee, for all the great advice he's been giving me on my videos. If you've seen the difference of coordinating shorter form, more content with pictures and quotes and other things, I wanted to give him a shout out and a thank you. It certainly has helped.
That's the one. Yep. And I get it. And it's honestly, that's the number one question people should be asking. So the number one question people should be asking me is why and what is working for me?
Yeah.
Because that's it. Micro fucking content.
Appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Know who your audience is. Yeah, it's fun to be cool on Instagram. Trust me, it's super fun.
I'm too old to be
cool.
But
honestly, we're too old. Exactly.
Recently, I went to Fashion Week. It was the keynote of the fashion innovation and got to review elevator pitches. And so I wanted everyone to get a little sneak peek at what we did at Fashion Week with one of the best pitches that I've seen in all 3 seasons of Elevator Pitch, and why it's the best pitch.
Your 60 seconds begins now.
Hi, I'm Matt Hyder, 25-year-old founder of Recoup. Recoup is bridging the gap between professional training rooms and at-home muscle recovery. This is our flagship product, the Recoup Cold Roller, where ice meets massage. Simply unscrew the lower handle, place the ball in the freezer for 2 hours, and you're good to go for 6 hours of cold relief. Use the ball outside the handle to recoup your feet, injuries such as plantar fasciitis, calves, hamstrings, hips, and lower back. Or in the handle, the ball free rolls across any muscle group. We've taken the time to build a brand behind our company. We're using all 4 major leagues and the NCAA. And due to this brand building success, we've even been able to build the consumer side with HSN. We sold out in 12 minutes. We're currently in Jackrabbit Sports, expanding nationwide, which will finish out in June. And we recently partnered with North Coast Medical, the 2nd largest physical therapy distribution company. We're raising $1 million for 25% of our company.
Yeah, very good, right? He started with that emotional side. Hey, I'm only 25 years old. And although he's a little bit nervous, it's not easy, but he hit all the marks. It kept coming. Like, it wasn't just enough that he had the 4 major leagues. He had the NCAAs, and then it kept going. It was like, here's 20 more, here's $20 more, here's, and then even hits you at the very end. And of course, Jackrabbit Sports is distributing it as well. And then finally, here's my ask. With confidence, I felt like, here's a guy that he believes that his company's worth $4 million and he's offering me 25, and you know what? He's gonna make us money. And the cool thing was, when we opened the elevator doors for him, the news just got better and better and better. Because he had humility as well while he was pitching, unlike the first guy, and I trusted what he said. And I figured, as much as he told us there was 10 times more value. He didn't have to talk about the money that he raised already, the revenue that he had, because he only had 60 seconds. So he used curiosity, credibility, he used humility, all of these different emotional aspects, but he also had the reasons, impacts, and capabilities. And the question that I need you to ask when you're pitching and practicing and asking other people, if you can't get this question answered for yourself, let alone from others, you're not ready to pitch. And it's a simple question. Can you see any reason you want to move forward? That's the critical question. Can you see any reason when you want to move forward? I ask myself in the mirror, can I see any reason I want to move forward? The problem is that belief supersedes nature, meaning the natural man. Belief, and if you don't believe there's no reason you want to move forward, how can I convince you or you the same? I haven't reached the threshold of value, the 100 to 20 rule at minimum. Because I promise you, if I offered you $100 for $20, can you see any reason you won't want to move forward with that transaction? No, of course not. And that's the way I felt about the young entrepreneur at the end. Wasn't nearly as polished as the first one, wasn't nearly as lovable as the second one, but as I listened to that again and again, I'm so glad I did actually open the doors and I did invest. As we launch season 3 today, we're making really good money, actually more than 120 for the investment we made in him. Because with the help of other people, and you can see, he's not afraid to ask. At 26 years old, he had Piper Jaffray there, he had Kerry Walsh, the Olympian, was on that panel, and he stood there and he just asked, and he wasn't budging on the value, right? He believed from the evidence that he showed us that it was more than fair and that there wasn't any reason that we wouldn't want to move forward. So the key to a good pitch is understanding, stimulate interest, connect emotionally, and then give the logical reasons. And finally, and most importantly, ask with confidence. Ask with the 120 rule, can you see any reason you wouldn't want to move forward? And that's how to do the best elevator pitch. I'll be around afterwards to answer any questions. I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.